Hey everyone! Have you ever noticed that the most unscientific creature in the world might just be the cat? If you accidentally drop a piece of toast with jam on it, it usually lands jam side down. But if a cat falls, no matter what position it starts in, it almost always ends up gracefully landing on all 4 feet. Does a cat have some kind of mysterious built-in navigation system? Today, let's talk about what exactly makes a cat the strongest airborne unit on Earth. First, we need to look at the black tech inside a cat's ear. In the cat's inner ear, there is a very sophisticated sensor called the Vestibular System. This is just like the gyroscope or level in our smartphones. When a cat flips in the air, this sensor tells the brain at light speed, "Hey, heads down, we're upside down." After receiving the signal, the brain issues a command within a fraction of a second to make the cat's head turn to the right direction first. Once the head is straight, the body follows. But just having a sensor isn't enough. You also need a body flexible enough. The reason cats are often called liquids. This is because their skeletal structure is very different from humans. We humans have rigid collarbones that fix our shoulders in place, but a cat's collarbone is basically vestigial. Their shoulders are connected only by muscle. Plus, cats have more vertebrae than we do. This makes their bodies like a towel that can be twisted at will. When a cat wants to turn midair, they use a cool physical principle called angular momentum. Simply put, the cat first tucks in its front legs and extends its back legs. At this point, the upper body rotates very quickly. Then, they do the opposite. Extend the front legs and tuck in the back legs, allowing the lower body to swing around as well. This is the same principle as when a figure skater spins faster by tucking their arms in. Now you might wonder, if they fell from a very high place, will the cat really not get hurt? Scientists have found that when cats fall from heights, they exhibit a flying squirrel mode. Once they've righted their bodies, they spread their limbs wide to increase air resistance. At this point, they reach a terminal velocity of about 97 kilometers per hour. This is much slower than the speed at which a human falls. Plus, a cat's well-developed muscles act like the ultimate shock absorbers, absorbing the huge impact force upon landing. However, I want to emphasize right here that while cats have this amazing righting reflex, they are definitely not immortal. In medicine, there is a term called high-rise syndrome. Many cats seem fine immediately after falling from a height, but in reality, it can cause serious internal bleeding or fractures. So, if you have a cat at home, never let your guards down thinking they have superpowers. Remember to keep the windows closed and the safety nets installed. We can just appreciate the physics hacks of cats. Let's not actually let them challenge gravity. Next time you see a cat gracefully jump off a wall, remember to pay tribute to it in your heart. That's a perfect turn that combines biology and physics in one.